Say stop somewhere towards the center. Right there, we'll take the 7 of spades and leave the 7 in the center. Top card, the 3. 3's on top, 7's in the center. Watch close. The 7's on top, the 3's in the center. I'm going to riffle down the edge of the pack. When you'd like, just say stop. So we'll take that card, the 2 of hearts, and leave it sticking out in the center. We'll also use the top card, the 5 of hearts. So we have the 2 in the center, the 5 on top. If I just snap, the 2's on top, the 5 jumps to the center. Remember this card. You got it? We'll leave it sticking out towards the top. I'm going to take 2 cards towards the bottom and turn them face up. Watch. I'll separate the pack. If I push your card in over here, it comes out over here, in between those 2 face-up cards. Your card. I'm going to riffle down the side of the pack. I want you to call stop somewhere towards the center. Right there. We'll take the 10 of diamonds. I'll leave the 10 sticking out over here in my left hand. Watch. Push it in just like that. 1 card jumps to my right hand. Your 10 of diamonds. Say stop as I riffle down the side of the pack. Right there. We'll take the 3 of hearts. I'll leave the 3 sticking out over here. If I push it in, just like that, it jumps to my mouth. The 3 of hearts. For this, I'm going to use Deja Vu to transpose the location of 2 cards. Let me show you what I mean. Just go ahead and say stop. Just go ahead and say stop. So card number 1, the 6 of spades. Now it doesn't matter what the card is, but where the card is. In this case, between the 2 red aces. And that's all you have to remember, is that sandwich between the 2 red aces is the 6 of spades. I'll leave those on the table. So let's try that again. Just go ahead and say stop. So card number 1, the 6 of spades. Now it doesn't matter what the card is, but where the card is. In this case, sandwiched between the 2 red aces. Card number 1, the 6 of spades. Now if this really did just happen, then that must mean down here, between the 2 black aces, is card number 2, the Queen of Clubs. Here's something weird you can do with the 3 of clubs. If you pinch one of the pips up here like this, you can actually rip it off, leaving the ace and the 2. But the weird part is putting them back together. If you come over here, I can actually take the ace and throw it right back on the 2, leaving the 3, and everything's back to normal. So I'll take the 8. If you watch, I can actually split it into the 2 4s. Now that happened a little fast, so I'll do it again. If I take one of the 4s, I can actually split it into the 2 2s. Now I can do that one more time with one of the 2s. So I'll get rid of the 2 of spades. This time I'll do it with one hand. Watch. The 2 aces. And that's it. Here's a trick with the 4 aces. We'll get back to these in a moment. For now, I need a card selected. So as I riffle through the pack, I just need you to see and remember one card. You got one? So I'm going to take the aces and use them to find your card. We'll start with the suit though. So watch. If I take the 4 aces and wave them over the pack, one of the aces turns face up. It's not the diamond, not the club, not the spade. It's the ace of hearts, which tells me you're thinking of a heart. Now just like one of the aces, one of the cards turns face down. We know it's a heart. This should tell me the value. Is it a 7 of hearts? Well, now that I know your card, I can actually take the 7 and change it right into it. Oh wait, if that's the ace, then that must mean down here between the aces is one card, the 7 of hearts.
I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, the 4 queens. Watch close. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. If I snap, there's 3. I'll do it again. Just a wave, and there's 2. A flick, and the third one goes, which leaves the club. Watch close. Just a wave, and all 4 queens vanish. But as quick as they go, I can get them back. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4 queens. Say stop. Remember this card? We'll leave it in the center. I'll take the top card, the 5. I know the 5's not yours, but if I put it in the center, we can turn it back into time to when your card was in the center, the 3 of clubs. I need 2 selections. 1, 2. Remember this card. And this one. Both selections get buried into the pack like so. Now it'd be easy for me to locate your 2 cards, so instead I'll use the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces to locate them for me. There's selection 1, there's selection 2 between the aces. Here's a trick with the top 2 cards. We have the ace of spades and the 6 of diamonds. I'll leave the 6 on bottom, the ace remains on top. If I just snap, the 6 is on top, leaving the ace on bottom. Of course, that was only an illusion. The ace is still on top, and the 6 is still on bottom. I have 4 cards, the 4 sixes. Now if I mix them up like this, it makes them dizzy, and they don't know whether or not they're 6s or whether they're 9s. In fact, sometimes they really do all change to 9s.